The Quiz on podcast is brought to you by the Flamingo Fund, supporting LGBTQ+ projects, organisations and initiatives. To find out more, head to flamingoscoffeehouse.co.uk/the Flamingo Fund.
Hello and welcome back to the Quiz on podcast with me, Alex Mitchell.
And me, Hollie Noble.
We're joined by yet another fantastic guest, a fantastic comedian. Please welcome AJ Rohan.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for coming on the podcast. Now, whenever we have a guest, first question as always is, you're with us in the studio, what would be the ideal drink that we could serve up for you now?
Oh, well.
If we could.
If you could. Honestly, it's been a long week. I'd love a Moretti. I'd love a pint of Moretti, girl. Honestly. I know I don't seem like it. You were expecting like pina colada there. So
I think that does win the award for most scouse.
Most scouse gay man.
Yeah, that's where we're at. And then the second question of the podcast always comes from Hollie.
How do you think Remy identifies sexually?
Remy Wolf. Who's Remy?
This isn't niche. This
is pretty niche.
My dad had a dog called Remy.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you a picture.
Okay, let's start with the dog.
My dad had a bulldog called Remy. Oh, the rat! From Ratatouille!
Yes!
That's the same! Remy!
Yeah.
How do you think he identifies sexually? Oh, I think he's a non-binary icon.
Oh!
Personally. I feel like rats don't really need to have, like...
No,
He doesn't really have a love interest, did he?
No.
His love was food. Maybe he's asexual.
Yeah!
Asexual Remy.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
But to be fair, he was a bit kinky, wasn't he? Pulling
yeah.
hair. Getting up in there, little kinky
That's a
rat.
very good point.
Yeah.
If he was getting off on that, we didn't know. There's a part we didn't see.
Remy the dominatrix. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Guys, I do not know how to cook at all.
I'm just fucking horny. That was more.
This is just a happy accident.
Yeah.
We can sort it out like a great dish, and we're like a fantastic French chef.
Oh no, I was gonna be like, this needs more salt. No. Sorry, it's too much.
It was the hand action and the lip bite.
So grateful to listen to you. We don't do visual. This was horrific. This may go down to the shortest episode we've ever done. Just get up to
Sunday.
Oh, we expected this.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. What's it in Ratatouille? Isn't there? He's got like a brother who's like a real fat rat.
Is that not flushed away, or am I getting
No, he
confused?
doesn't have a...
He's got a brother. Yeah,
Oh my god, yes he does. Yeah, because they all come into the village city thing.
Yeah.
Aren't they all in the kitchen at one point? Don't they help cook the final meal
Yeah.
for the inspector?
Do.
Anton Egan.
Oh, sorry. Every time me and my boyfriend are hungover, he's like, "Can we put on Ratatouille?" Like every time.
Oh, so you want... And you didn't know who Remy was?
No, well, there's a lot of Remy's in my life.
There's a lot of Remy's.
So many Remy's.
Okay. Name one.
Remy, my dad's old dog.
I don't know.
Remy Wolf, the singer.
Who's Remy Wolf? A singer?
I don't know. She's like American. She's Remy Wolf. I think she's like a bisexual, lesbian, queer artist. Get to know Hollie.
I do apologise.
They're all the Remy's I've got, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm all Remy dog.
When's the last time you watched Ratatouille?
Maybe 2 months ago.
Okay, that is pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I went to Disneyland in February, and the Ratatouille ride there is unbelievable.
Which one? Was
It's
it
so
Paris?
good, yeah.
Ooh.
Really, really
I've
good.
been there, but I don't remember the Ratatouille ride.
It might be quite new. So you go in a little car, and then you get taken into these rooms, and you feel really small, which is so nice to me, because I've never felt small in my life. And you literally, and it's like these big screens, and you get like, I can't really explain. It's like a what is it called? Like a 4D experience.
I don't want a 4D experience of Ratatouille.
No.
I don't want
What's
rats.
why?
I don't want like suddenly someone from behind the chair pulling your hair. Like,
Yeah, that did happen.
Is that kind of like what Hollie was saying, like, you kind of feel like a little petite, skinny legend.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, I get that. Because, like, sometimes, like, when, like, you're with some, like, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but in, like sexual scenarios or stuff, I like to sometimes feel petite. But I'm 6'3" and 200 pounds. So it's so hard for me to ever find someone who's going to treat me like...
Yeah,
like
we are all
that.
very tall people, actually. Yeah. The picture at the end is going to be mental, isn't it?
I like to call myself the BFG, the big fat gay. That's what I used to call myself.
Big fat gay?
Yeah, BFG. That was my DJ name.
Yeah.
Whoa, so much more we got to dig into. You're a DJ.
I went through like a lot of phases before I landed on comedy, but I never started DJing. I just had a DJ name. It was DJ BFG. It rolls off the tongue though, doesn't it?
DJ BFG.
DJ BFG. DJ Big Fat Gay. Like you would be able to handle me in the
DJ BFG.
Yeah, that's
What does
wild.
DJ stand for?
disc jockey. That can't be right.
No, but I'm glad we both
Disc
said that.
jockey.
Because if one of us had, it would have been bad.
That sounds like a drag queen to me.
Yeah, disc jockey. Yeah.
I think it is disc jockey, but when it's DJ BFG, the D is very different.
Yeah.
That's a very different.
Yeah.
What does DJ stand for? It stands for disc jockey. We were right, yeah.
Disc jockey.
It's not very sexy, is it?
No, it's a little bit.
And also, again, sounds like you should be
Jockey
pretty
makes me
small.
feel
Yeah,
like
it's like a pretty little guy. Like.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
if you say like your partner's a DJ, it's like very icky. So maybe you should start going with. He's
Yeah.
actually a disc jockey. It sounds like he's in the Olympics or something.
That's the gay Olympics.
Yeah.
Disc jockey is just like it's just discus. That's
Yeah.
what we call it.
Yeah. I used to do discus in the like sports days.
Did
You
you?
used to throw the discus.
Well,
Of course
I
you
saw
did.
told someone it was
Fucking
part and I
Miss
said,
Trunchbull.
yeah, fucking was. It was that.
Teacher in the choke.
It was like a shot put.
Yeah.
Because
Seven
yeah, I had no sporting ability. Because throughout the whole of school, I was the one with the kid with the note saying like, I'm not fucking doomed
Yeah.
under any circumstances.
She was 7 foot tall at the age.
I finished
Studying with a
14.
hammer.
I was literally
God.
I always got put forward for high jump just because I'm tall, so I could like just step over it.
I would pay to watch you do a high jump.
Oh,
That would be
me too.
funny.
Now it's frankly immoral.
Oh my god, me too.
I used to do the hurdles. Was mine. They used to
Yeah.
have me doing the hurdles.
God, like they're really like honing on like, and it's all because you had like long legs, right? Were you guys
Yeah,
tall in
pretty
school?
much.
Yeah.
really tall.
And they're just like, oh yeah, well, you can do that.
That's why the high jump was great as well because you're just jumping onto a crossman.
But
You're
that's
just flopping about.
Don't you have to jump like high jump? You have to
Same
jump.
as you.
Just flopping about, yeah. It's pretty much it became a life choice.
Just flopping around.
Just flopping around. That's what I call seizures. Just flopping around. Really. That's what I do. Just flop around.
Oh my god.
I told the other day, I did a gig the other day, and I was part of this medical trial, right, and it was wild because they give you like there's this little machine thing that clips about, and then it had like basically like a heart monitor kind of like yeah, I was wearing tassels. No, so like you're wearing these like pads, right? So
I know
it's
what
like,
you
it's
mean.
like a heart monitor.
Yeah.
But what it does is like, as part of this medical trial, they were seeing if they could like stimulate neurological pathways. Like really boring. But what they were doing was essentially they were sending like little electric shocks through you.
Yeah.
And I gigged with it. Like I basically called off all my gigs that week while I had this on. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to gig while being electrocuted.
Yeah.
That's not going to work, is it? Right? Apart from one, because it was. Look, I want to say it's a gig I really wanted to do. No, it was a lot of fucking money. So you know, I had to go and do it. And but I was about 5 minutes in. I like had to address it. So I've got this huge pack thing.
Did you get paid to do the trial?
No. No.
So you just took all this time off for to be electric
Well,
shocked?
the idea was that it should. That they thought it would benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
You
I
wanted
had,
to
a good
help
week.
people.
I had a fun week of being electric shocked, and also could get out of doing not just working, but could get out of any meeting. I couldn't possibly do that meeting.
I feel-
being electric shocked, bullshit. Of course it
Yeah.
is. But I was on stage and about 3 minutes in, I had to address it, and then did end up turning to someone and being like, at some point tonight, you as an audience will realise you've bought a ticket to watch a disabled man be repeatedly electrocuted. That's what you have paid for tonight. Like, that's
Yeah.
where we're at. Like, and I feel like that was the same with sports day. They would just put me in whatever would make me look the most stupid. So I got high jump.
That
For
is
some
fucking
reason, I'm
funny.
imagining you with the heart monitor on doing the high jump.
Yeah.
But like halfway through the air, you like the electric shock you and you're like a fish out of water.
You can't imagine. I did that without the harmony. It's not even like I don't know anyone was surprised that I wasn't very good at the high jump. It just
Don't know when you do the high jump as well, you have to like flip backwards in the air.
yeah, that's the funnest bit.
Could you do that?
Yeah, the technique's got. This was pre-disabled days of Mitchell. So it's you know,
Yeah.
the good old days as we like to call them. You know, pre that pit money. That's what we like to call it. Yeah, that's called the Frosby flop. That's the technique.
The Frosby flop.
Is that what it's
The guy who
called?
invented it was called somebody Frosby, so it's called the Frosby flop.
I
That
didn't
sounds
know.
like a sexual act.
Yeah, that sounds like a porn star.
Before it, like everyone was just like
It's a
stepping
special
over it or just like standing jumping over it. He was the one who was like, no, I'm gonna like
Flop.
Frosby flop.
make that noise. Yeah, I'm gonna Frosby flop it.
Oh my god.
Were you like fit in school? Like
Yeah, I was
sporty?
fucking smoking hot. Yeah, I was really fit.
Really not.
I would quite good.
Like you did
Yeah, I used to play a lot of sport.
Were you?
I played so many sports, but I quit every single one of them.
Were you good at? Were you like good at them?
No, well, my dad was like a semi-professional boxer in Liverpool, so like he was like a lightweight champion of like Liverpool for years, and then he got two gay sons who both did musical theatre. But like,
It's the Billy Elliot
he
story.
really was. Like he really like pushed, especially me because I was the first son. Like I was pushed into like every sport. Like I did football, rugby, kickboxing, judo, jiu-jitsu, badminton, tennis, kickboxing. I did like swimming. I did like everything you could think of. And I remember one of the main ones. My dad. This is when my dad gave up. Was basically he had me on like a football pitch, and all he asked me to do was dribble a ball around like a few cones, and I just burst into tears and was like, I don't want to do this. And my dad took me and was just like, no, he doesn't. Stop trying to force me to do sports.
That's nice. My mum and dad had it where like my dad wanted me to go to sports, and my mum was like, just let him do what he wants to do. And the compromise was my mum went, okay, you can do the sports which are like going to give him like life skills, and they sent me to swimming lessons and karate. 10 years later, I was diagnosed with a disability. Neither of those two things have ever come in handy. At no point in my life have I ever found myself in a swimming pool needing to roundhouse someone.
No,
That's
yeah.
never happened. Like,
I'm confused. What life skills did your mum think you were getting from karate other than like box?
self-defense.
Yeah, but like
Because she was like, this kid's gonna need it. This kid's got his head kicked in on the daily. Like,
imagine you like karate kid.
yeah. I was terrible. I didn't know my left and right till I was like 12.
Yeah.
So, it was pretty bad actually.
When I used to do judo, I was like really overweight, and I hadn't hit puberty yet. But when we do competitions, it was based on weight class. So I literally used to get put in with like 15-year-old big lads, and I'd be like 11 years old, just getting absolutely battered.
Jesus Christ.
And they wonder why I've got a degrading fetish, honestly.
Judo,
Yeah.
is like, I know that's probably one of the most intense of the martial arts because that is just.
They're just literally throwing each other. Like we used to do like sumo. Like one of the games we used to play was like we'd get in a ring and like try throw each other out of the ring. That was the game.
Yeah.
I was
that
quite good
is
at it.
judo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but like there's so many different like moves with different names. I can't remember any of them.
Yeah,
But my dad used to do it as well. So me and my brother used to do the class in the early class. Then my dad did the adult class, and then me and my brother would go to the adult class as well and be training with like the adults.
Wow.
So it's still
And
like,
now neither of us do any. But I go to the gym. Well,
karate's still a thing that is taught in schools as well. Like, teach kids as like a life skill. And again, I'm like, I don't think anyone's like ever gonna need that. But also, I think like in schools we have gone too far the other way. Like in terms of like now, like, I used to work in like rough inner city schools, and so we'd always be the ones with like the national lottery funding, and it'd be like, yeah, we want to get these kids into sports that they may not have had before, right? And but it would always be sports, of course, they're never gonna do. Like we had like National Lottery bought 10 rowing machines for the school in central Leeds. The nearest river was 25 miles away. Like, when are these children ever going to get in a rowing boat? Why is that something we have to...
have you got room for 10 rowing machines in a school gym?
Exactly, there wasn't. Like, but this is the kind of thing where it was like, they're trying to get the niche sports in. We had volleyball net sport for us. That was fun though.
Yeah.
They were my favourite. I used to have to teach PE. How crazy
You were
was that?
teaching PA?
I was a supply teacher. So
Oh,
I was going to teach
yeah.
everything.
Oh my god.
So I used to have to teach like PE to anywhere between the ages of 4 and 11. I'd have to teach PE.
No, I killed it.
Volleyball was the best one because that is, well, you're just allowed to hurt the children.
Every game of would be
Well, you
done.
just pick out the weak
I'm
ones.
really glad you're not a teacher anymore.
I was a bad teacher.
Yeah,
I'm not, I was a terrible. It was frankly immoral. I was allowed to do it for so long, but like, it was. But yeah, volleyball was the best one because you could just literally pick off the weak kids.
I did cheerleading.
You surely do.
Yeah, that was the only sport that I did.
Yeah, but you were bottom of the pyramid.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
It was the foundation. They kept the pyramid together. Yeah, that's the same.
I was the only one on the bottom.
It was just Hollie in the middle with all 6 women on her shoulders. Yeah.
It's like a Victorian circus. They're all sat on chairs as well. So buff.
She's killing a dumbbell with her left foot. She's doing a lot more as well. Just hedge.
The big cigar inside mouth as well.
How did you guys picture all that without me telling you exactly what happened?
Oh, you as a Victorian strongman is the funniest image. Big curly moustache. Like, I love that so much. You'd be a great drag king.
Thank you. I have thought about being a drag king. What do you mean by that?
No, I think you could. There's like a character you could have that you could pull off like so well.
Oh, I think that as well. Let's discuss that. Because I actually think that as well, and that's really helpful for me.
Have you got like a drag king name?
No, I'm not.
No.
Weirdly, we've talked about this a couple of times. People keep saying to me, like, have you ever thought about doing drag? I'm like, what impression am I giving off? Because there's not many drag kings, is there?
Well, there's like AFAB queens, isn't there? So
Yeah.
like, do drag, but it's just like hyper feminine.
Is that, like, do regular drag queens, don't know if that's the right term to use, like, accept that?
I think so. I think the majority do. I think it's a minority that don't.
Yeah.
Because in the sense of like, think of like RuPaul's Drag Race, which we'll talk about anyway. But like, think about like Victoria Scott, who was on Drag Race UK. She's a biological female who made like top 4, but she's a drag queen.
Yeah.
And like, the accept her, like she performs all over the UK still. So
This is a new concept to me. I didn't know that AFAB people did.
there's
drag.
a queen in Liverpool on our circuit, Kiki Payne. I used to go to school with a girlfriend, very weird. But she's a drag queen.
Yeah.
She does like full-time drag. She's like one of the DJs in all the gay bars.
Wow. That's cool. I would think about being a drag king. Do you think I could do it? No, I don't think I've got the personality.
I think you've got to get. I think there's one thing you have to try once, surely.
I don't think I've got the personality for it. I don't think I'm sassy enough.
I think I'd be a good
I
drag
bet
queen.
You would be a brilliant drag queen.
Yeah, I just can't do makeup and I've got really broad shoulders.
I wouldn't say that.
Surely.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Also, you do drag. Like bits and elements of.
I used to do a lot of pantomime demon in my acting schools and classes. So I did like a show in the Royal Court where I was like this giant evil drag queen, but it wasn't like serious drag, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing
Yeah.
the full beat, I think I'm like this sexy like nuclear model. It was more like, oh, we're gonna put Adam in the weirdest dress and the biggest wig we can find and he's gotta make a show of himself on stage and not give a fuck. And that's why I used to
And you
love
turned
it.
that into a career.
Yeah, I know, honestly.
See, for me, you have the personality for drag.
Yeah.
That's how I see a drag queen like that. Just sassiness that I cannot even try to
It's
pull
just
off
like,
because it would just be
it
like,
just
yeah,
comes out, I
quick.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed in which I have watched you destroy audiences.
Yeah, honestly.
Insane.
It is.
You finish and they're still not sure if they've been hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Thank
It's a
you.
skill.
It is a skill, it's a hell of a skill. I wish I had that level of
I think it's a
confidence.
defense mechanism from high school, but thank
Yeah.
you.
I mean,
Were you like that in school? Or is this something that you've
I
built
think
up?
it's something that I've built, you know. I've always been quite funny. Always like being like one of the reasons I survived high school was being funny.
Yeah.
Because like there was like 6 gay lads in my year. That might have been an exaggeration, but
That's crazy.
a lot of them got bullied out. I think there was 2 of us that didn't get bullied out, and that was based on me being funny and also being popular with the girls.
Yeah.
So then, like, if someone did say something, I'd have a posse of all the popular girls coming for them. Then I'd be
Were you-
like, say it to my face.
Did you were you camp in
Yeah.
school? Yeah. And then all the girls like clung
I used to
to
do pantomime Damon in my school shows
Yeah.
in one of the roughest high schools in Liverpool. I used to like get in a full dress and makeup and run through the audience, and you'd have like dads in like full Monterey, scally Under Armour gear, and I'd get on top of them and be like, I was like 15. Like I never gave a fuck.
That's amazing.
I never gave a crap. But like that's what I'm scared.
That's amazing.
Because they say like as you get older you care less. And I'm like I'm gonna be like wanking on the bus. It's like it's over. Like I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah. Your confidence is gonna be scary when you get older.
That is wild. When I was at school, I was like, in my year at school, I think there was probably 4 gay kids.
Yeah.
And only 2 of us, like, I got, like, pushed out 100%, as did the only other guy who ever came out. And actually, the only other guy who came out didn't get pushed out. He, like, very happily just, like, came out. And he was very much, like, just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Attitude. Whereas I was very much like, I used to do the worst things to try and hide the fact that I was gay. Like, I used to do the worst.
What did you? I've got one that I did, and I thought I was like, no one's gonna know I'm gay. I want you. I want to hear yours
Was it
first.
sleeping with women? No, not that.
Disgusting.
Anything but that.
No, the worst thing I did was I was like big 14, and like this was peak, like Instagram was like getting massive, and like Twitter was still huge. So I remember starting up social media pages, following everyone in my year, and then also following like loads of just like either female actresses or female models or like that, and just being like but just following them. Never posting anything on social media, so if people look at my social media, oh, like, who do you follow? It would just be like wall-to-wall, beautiful women. Like, instead of anything else.
That's
Like,
clever. That's like a deep thought.
That is quite
No, because then what you don't realise is also gay men are obsessed with beautiful women. So it's not like it's
Don't
not,
go through my following then. Mine's all shitless, man. No, like dead ass. Like, I'll show you right now. Look at my search page on Instagram. It's all like it's actually like, and I'm like, I don't look at this, and I'm like, I do. Like,
Was that a conscious thought, Alex? Like, this is what I'm gonna do to...
Oh, it was
Wow.
a planned out, like mapped out way to
That's
prove
good.
to people I'm not gay.
a lot of drag racing tattoos, but there is a few shirtless underwear.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of tattoos though. Like, is that like
Yeah.
tattoo inspo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Thank you.
Is that new?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I like
I'm
it.
the only non-tatted one.
No, these are fake.
Are they?
Is that what you were thinking? Yeah. Look, it's rubbing off. So every now and again, because of my mental illness, I think, oh, I know I need to get loads of tattoos. So then I get fake ones,
We've talked
plaster
about
myself
I
in
think the
them.
ones that last for like a few weeks.
Yeah, and then it gets rid of my urge because I would hate it.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 tattoos already that I'm getting lazy because I despise them.
Which one's the awful one? What is it? We talked about it before, but I can't remember what it is.
It says I'm fine and then upside down says save me. So that is why I'm not allowed to get tattoos.
That is
Adam's reaction was the funniest
crazy.
thing of his life. It was a full-on cartoon.
Yeah. That's why I'm.
How old were you when you got that?
Oh, like 17.
70. Oh my god, you thought you were
She
so
was
cool.
20.
Oh yeah.
And you got a semicolon as well, girl.
Yes,
Yes! I did it! That's good.
I thought I was
That's
depressed.
good.
That was
Sounds like I got that.
I know. I thought I was depressed when I was 17. I was like Tumblr depressed.
Yeah.
I thought I was depressed when I was but I got older. I realised
Yeah.
it was
No. That was not depression. That was just like
No.
sexy sadness. No depression there. Yeah. So I got really like deep and emo about it, and now I'm regretting everything. So yeah, I just do that every now and again, and it works. Because now I'm like, ooh, no.
I was like awful.
I stood up my tattoo artist. I was due to get my first tattoo last month.
Oh.
And on the day, I just didn't turn up at the appointment because I got scared. I still feel bad. He regularly messages me on Instagram, going, do you want to rebook in? And I'm too afraid to open the messages.
Did you pay a deposit?
I honestly don't know. I think I might have done.
Yeah.
But
Did
I'm
you have it
like,
like drawn, or was it like just something that they'd already like?
no, like it's something they drawn, like he designed for me. Because I sent what I wanted, he designed it for me.
What was
really
that?
cool. It was a big old, like sort of oak tree kind of thing with like little like fireworks in the background. It's big as the front cover of the first album I ever bought.
Oh,
I thought it was quite cool,
Yeah.
and it also looked quite cool. But also when he did the design, because it was an oak tree, occasionally I'd look at it and go, that does just look like a piece of kale. And I was also like, that kind of put me off. And I was like, I don't want that. But just shout out to that guy. I'm too afraid to open the messages if you listen to this pod.
Sorry.
I'm never going to come see you. I panicked and now I can never look you in the eye. So
I don't think, they're not that bad though, the pain and tattoos.
No, I
thought
didn't
it was
think
going to
so.
be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I think the pain was one thing I thought about. And then it just sounds so deep. The pain. I always think of the pain. The pain was the thing I thought about. And then the other thing was like you can't change it. Like it's there.
Yes.
And I mean, in fact, that doesn't say a lot about my commitment issues.
Yeah.
It's very much like I'm scared that in like 2 months I'll go, I don't like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I go through those phases all the time. Christ, this podcast. The first month I was like, this is great. We're in like month 6 of this podcast now. I resent it.
I felt like that on my part. We did like 2 episodes and then we never even uploaded them.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even, like, we spent like £200-300 on a studio and then never even uploaded any of the photos.
You went to the studio. Oh, do you remember when we spent money on the studio?
Yeah.
We used to pay for a really high.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a lot of money. We only paid for it because Jack McLean wanted it. Fucking diva.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this now.
She just said, I'm enjoying this setup, and then just
And then
broke the setup.
broke
Just
the mic.
fully broke the
Fuck's
setup.
sake. I enjoy this podcast.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to say.
What now, Jake?
Yeah, we had that conversation before where I was like, Alex said something and I texted him and I was like, I really enjoy the podcast. He's like, yeah, because you do fucking nothing. I was like, alright.
You turn up and have a chat with people.
Yeah, and they go, we're like, la da da.
When it's video and audio, it's even harder because you've got to go through all the footage, make clips and stuff like that. But with this, it's just audio, isn't it, that you deal with, so it's a little bit easier, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do video until we can hire someone, which will probably never happen.
No, probably not. We're not making any money.
It's going well. Not sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to our sponsors.
We've got no
Alex, for fuck's sake.
sponsors.
Oh, yeah, so we have got 2 sponsors.
Anyway, drag queen.
I was going to say about Joe, when you were talking about you following all the women.
Oh, yeah.
So what I did was, how old are you guys? 30.
24.
24. Oh my god, you're younger than me. So you were BBM days?
Yes.
We remember BBM.
I was the very beginning of BBM.
So what I did was I changed my BBM name to Adam Rohan Loves Lady Gaga. And I was like, no one's gonna know I'm gay!
And by any chance, do you want to get that clean so it's not got your actual name in it? Or?
No,
Just for the
I
podcast.
don't care. I have the government name as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was, my Moshi Monster name was Adam John Rohan. My Moshi Monster, full government name at 10. Adam John Rohan. Isn't that hysterical?
When I was in 6th form, there was still a kid in like my A-level economics class whose email was his name at moshymonsters.com.
I lived for
And, like,
that.
imagine being 18 years old.
Yeah, that's
And
funny.
that's still being your email. Moshy Monsters, I was a club penguin, yeah.
I was both.
Right.
I had membership on both. Thank you.
Wow.
Hollie was definitely like Habbo Hotel.
Yeah, I actually didn't do any of
not
this because I was
for the kids.
really I was so scared of
the one that
pedophiles.
was the next older.
The Bin Weebles.
My friends were on Habbo Hotel, but I didn't dare because I was really scared of
Habbo
pedophiles.
Hotel was really weird. Like
Hollie
it
was
was
that
like
game where you
nonsense.
got Hollie was that weird game where you got 2 cans and a piece of string. That was Hollie's. That's what Hollie used to do.
Yeah.
Right, I feel like I'm being bullied.
I got kicked out of Club Penguin. My sister got me banned for Club Penguin.
Why?
This is from the genuine email we received from the Club Penguin admin, eliciting prostitution. She just went on, my sister went on, logged on as me, and was like, she's 6 years older than me, so she would have been, I was like 10, she would have been like 16, and she would go around as my character and be like, meet me outside this place, give me 2 puffles, and as like a, nothing like crazy explicit, but clearly like as a joke. And Club Penguin banned me permanently. So I'm banned for life from Club Penguin. Even now, as a 24-year-old man, I can't walk into Club Penguin.
That's so
And you shouldn't be going into
No,
Club Penguin at 24
You
years
should be doing
old.
that, yes.
I used to cross dress on Club Penguin. I'd have like a just long wig, a little,
Yeah,
a cute
long wig was
tutu.
iconic.
Yeah.
I've never been on any of these things because I was really scared of being nonce as a kid. I was a really good looking kid, so I was like, I was so ugly when I was born, and then I got like fit as fuck from like the age of 3 and then up
Till 4.
to like 14 and then just all went downhill.
Then I was doing the shop.
Yeah, yes I was. Essentially, yeah, that's it. It all went downhill.
Then old
Yeah.
Trump got given the hammer to throw.
Yeah.
Then it picked
That
up
was
again.
self-defense. You should have done karate like Alex.
You're right.
I did Thai boxing.
What's the difference
As an
between
adult.
Thai boxing and
As an adult,
boxing?
yeah, because you're a lesbian.
I think the kicking.
The girls have cocks.
Oh my god!
Sorry. That's been my brain word.
Yeah, it's the kicking, I think.
Yeah. Sick.
Wait, in regular boxing, do you have pads?
If you're like
But they're like
sparring,
smaller. Yeah.
is it in Thai boxing you can use your legs? Is
Yeah.
that what you just said?
That's what
Yeah.
kicking is.
Yeah. Kicking with your legs.
Yeah. Well, what have you got now?
Probably would recommend Thai boxing.
Is this the level of confidence you give? I do imagine you could have doubled down that and go, I kick with my arms.
Yeah.
I would have gone,
Yeah.
I would have agreed with you. Like,
I should have.
If you did a handstand and then
oh my
like
god, where's this going?
slap, like punch someone, would that be classed as kicking?
No, because that's your arm and not your leg.
So it's kicking specifically because you're using your leg.
Yes.
100%.
Otherwise, it's hitting. You don't hit something with your leg, do you?
Yeah, I would say that. I was like, oh, I hit my leg.
Well, you're wrong. Anyway,
No legs and you like kick with your store, but you start still kicking with your legs, or start kicking with your store.
email into the
Is that
podcast. Let's know the answer to that
Sorry,
question.
stubborn.
Oh my god.
I've definitely been stopped
thoughts.
before.
Genuine thoughts.
Oh dear. Right, I am fully aware we have not mentioned. We started to mention the topic a little bit. Drag race.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You are obsessed.
I'm a super fan, yeah. I have been.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favourite contestant ever on Drag Race?
Joe, I knew you were going to ask this. I don't really have one though. I've got like I can name like a few off my hands that like I love. I watch a lot of like Trixie Mattel, Bob the Drag Queen, Monet Exchange.
Bob the Drag Queen on the train.
I haven't watched them on the traitors, but I did see clips online.
It's the best thing you'll ever see in your life. It's just.
Monet's on the next season. Yeah. That's what I love. I love Mistress Isabel Brooks. She's like a plus size villain. She's good.
What's have you like? Is there like a drag name you've come across that you like that? Is the
Oh yeah, I've got a drag name.
You have.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah. Madeline McMahon.
It's good stuff. That is good stuff. That is fair play.
I don't know why I'm shocked. That took my breath away. Like, I was like,
Madeline McMahon.
I love that.
Yeah.
There is a drag queen. There's a drag queen I know from Milton Keynes called Alexandra Burke.
That's so Alexandra Berger is so good.
That's good. And also I know one up and coming called The Law in Iraq, which I think is
Law in
really
Iraq.
great.
Wow.
Which I think is really great as well. They are good.
Madeline McMahon.
Yeah, Madeline McMahon.
Does she have a blonde wig or?
No, she just wears an Everton shirt everywhere.
Oh my god!
I am literally deceased. Like her.
This is a fun game for the listener. We've recorded 2 episodes this week. Both people we've guested with have mentioned Madeline McCann. See if you
Yeah.
can, they'll
I
be
know.
released at completely different times in the year.
Yeah.
We'll see if you can stitch those together at some point.
No, we've mentioned Madeline McCann a lot of times on this podcast. Like far too many times. At least a few
She's a gay
episodes.
icon.
Yeah, she
She
is.
Oh my god.
She is a gay
She literally
icon.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been in that closet for 20 years.
Like,
She is, you know.
And she's
we're
never
still-
coming out.
We're still waiting for her to come out. You know?
I like my thing is so like where do we draw the line? Like when can you like when could I go on Drag Race with the name Madeline McMahon? Like is that okay?
I think
I think you go over
It's
there.
10 years now. Like
It's been way over 10 years.
yeah, like
20 years.
kids are going missing all the time. Like they make like if there's like a James Bulger joke, like
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not Madeline McCann?
See, that's less. I think James Bulger's less common because
Yeah, that was rough.
that was horrific.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was.
was
It's the
different.
same with like, but I think in this country as well, like we have a decent enough sense of humour with it where a disaster can happen, and then we can wait it out a bit,
Mm.
and then like immediately then make jokes about it pretty soon afterwards. And then there's the ones we don't, and that's when you know like, oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
So like Manchester Arena, nobody's touching that with a barge pole.
No.
I mean, some people fucking will.
And those
But they
people,
people, they shouldn't.
yeah, Grenfell Tower. no one's touching that with a barge pole.
Some people do.
I did a comedy gig. I hosted a gig for the Arden School of Theatre. They have a comedy module. And I had to do a show, so I hosted it, and it was 10 students doing a comedy module, Manchester students.
Right, okay.
And one of the students openly basically said something like around the lines of 96 rats, referring to Hillsborough.
Yeah.
And I was literally on stage, and after I went off stage, I like spoke to her, I was like, that's not okay. I was like, why? I don't know how you've been raised, but I don't know why you think it's okay to make jokes about the 96 as a man, knowing that there's such a bad history between Manchester and Liverpool, and then also it being such a disaster when Liverpool, the Scousers who were there weren't even in the wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, my dad was there. I was fuming, but I was like,
Was he?
I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
I was like, she's 18. I was like, she's 18.
Did she take it on board?
No, she didn't seem to like really care, and I was like, well, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
So
She clearly comes from a fucked up family.
Some of those disasters do, like, and again, I mean, luckily I edit this, so it won't be clipped up. But 9/11 is one of the funniest things to do.
Oh, 9/11 gets joked about all the time, no.
But because it's fucking hilarious. Also, in this country, you can touch that, but you're not allowed to touch Princess Diana. You're not allowed to touch
Don't you fucking
You're
dare.
not allowed to. I did want to see an Irish comic do a joke about how his granddad's so Irish. He doesn't think it's the paparazzi that killed Princess Diana. He thinks it was Pavarotti, which is a really funny joke. And then he was like, oh, what was that fat bastard doing on a motorcycle anyway? Like, it's like, well, we can't touch that.
Was she on a motorcycle?
No.
Like, that was like the paparazzi at the time.
Oh.
Chasing after her and stuff.
When did Princess Diana die?
When?
Yeah.
90.
I actually have no idea.
So before we were born.
Yeah.
I think so.
Not before Hollie.
Just before I was fucking born.
Hollie was a sexy child at that point.
Hollie was having that one great.
That one, yeah.
3 till 4, really.
Awful. Anyway, Drag Race, right?
Yes.
So, like, I've only watched. I watched the first 2 series of the British Drag Race,
Okay.
and I think this comes back to again my commitment issues because I got obsessed with it, and then was like, and then it just went. Then I was like, nah, I'm pissed off now because I think like first series was like the first time I was exposed to like drag. Like,
Did you not watch any of the US seasons?
Not before the British one. I watched the first British one, then watched the US ones. When did the first British one come out? Like 2017?
Oh no, it's longer than that. I mean,
It's
the 6 seasons now. Maybe 2019, 2018?
Okay. So I was 18, 19. So like, first time I'd like been exposed to it, I was like, oh, this is great. Like, this is amazing. So for the first 2 series I did get obsessed. I loved Davina De Campos.
A red wig and a silver dress, I don't think.
And Lawrence Cheney was...
That's, yeah. I mean, Bimini should have won that season, in my
Yes.
opinion. But I do love Lawrence Cheney.
Bimini's great because she's just... And I think that was the good thing about... The good thing about Drag Race is it's like, it's the spectrum of drag. Like,
Yeah.
It's not just like, when someone like Bimini can do so well on that show and be so completely different to what you expect of, or what is expected of like your classic drag queen. Like that's kind of...
I think that's why I enjoy UK Drag Race so much as well, because American drag is very pageant and very, like, they do have like the alternative queens, but they have a massive like pageant circuit in America, like in Texas and stuff like that, like lots of money in it as well. Like Sasha Colby, who won season 16, is like won like Miss Continental, which is like a massive like prestigious thing in the drag world, and like they get thousands from it. But in the UK, we don't have that. So when Drag Race UK came out, it was so refreshing to see, like, you have queens like Kennedy Davenport, like Zahara Monet, Bo Sutton, and then you come to the UK and you got Bag of Chips. Like, it's so funny, yeah, like, it's so good. And like, it's just a completely different type of drag. Like, you do get your like polished, like seasoned pros, but you also have that like messy campiness that like some of the American
Joe Black turning up in H&M.
in H&M.
That's one of the greatest Drag Race moments.
Don't wear H&M.
I don't want to see no fucking H&M. It's one of the greatest moments. That Ginny Lemon. Or even in the
Walking off in the lip sync, iconic.
Yeah.
This iconic stuff.
Shit, yeah, it's amazing.
I've met a horror actually.
Have you?
Yeah,
In what capacity?
I host a bingo, don't I? Like I do like bingo hosting, and I was in Warsaw, which is so random. And
That's crazy that she was there.
I was hosting a show for like 400 people, and she just like, I think it was a break, and I turned around and she like waved at me, and I was like, that's a Laura from Drag Race. And I went like in the break, went outside. She was with her family. She'd moved back from London, back to Warsaw. That's where she's from. And she was doing drag in Warsaw, but she was just there for like a few months getting her shit together. So I took some pictures with her, and then I got her on stage and did a RuPaul song when we lip synced her.
Oh my god.
How mad's that? And she was like on Drag Race UK. Like I love.
That's fucking amazing.
Oh, it's like Bangos Bingo, so it's like crazy bingo.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm a host.
Wow.
So I do give out like dildos, air fryers. I gave out a holiday to Amsterdam in Llandudno last night. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream.
How often are you doing that?
Like 2 to 4 times a month.
Bloody hell. I bet that's fun.
I do enjoy it. So, you know Ethan Mats?
Yes.
When I got fired from my job in like 2023, I didn't have a job, and Ethan got me that job within like 2 hours of me getting sacked. Like,
Ethan Mads is
I've been doing that
an
with him.
angel on earth.
Honestly,
He
love him
is
to bits.
a wonderful human being.
And that kind of Bongos Bingo, that is the chaotic vibe.
Yes, very. So like me and Ethan will do like shows together, because I started as a hype dancer and he was a host, and then they moved. So there's a host, DJ, and a host, DJ, and hype dancers. So it's like when you're hosting, you've got like 2 dancers and then you've got a DJ. So like you're like. It is a moment, like the narcissism really goes off.
I'm in control of all of this.
Yeah, but like when I started, Ethan was hosting, so I danced for Ethan, but he DJs as well. So me and Ethan still work together, so he'll DJ. But he's like,
I did not
Ethan
know
DJs, Ethan DJs, and I host.
What's Ethan's DJ name?
He doesn't have one. I just call him DJ Ethan. He should get one, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
How would you describe Ethan to the listener? Imagine someone as far away from a DJ as possible. That's Ethan.
Yeah.
He's like a stocky elf-looking, like.
So horrible.
He's like one of my best mates. He's like a stocky elf. It's the best. Like that's what he gives. Like with a big head. Do you know what, the women love him though? Like the amount of like women trying to kiss him and get him to take his shirt off when we do the shows is crazy.
Really?
And I get to touch them for free.
Oh, he's just wonderful. He's just like, he actually makes me emotional thinking about Ethan because I just love him so much. Like, just one of those people that's just like, I don't know, just pure. He's pure.
That crazy kind of vibe. That sort of matches with elements of drag as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's
of course.
very-
We did a show, me and Ethan, in a heat wave in Huddersfield last year. And we both took our shirts off on stage and were swinging them, but it was that hot that I poured it like George Sampson myself. I poured like a full bottle of water over my head.
Sorry, the reference I George
Something
Sampson
myself,
is
yes.
so wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, that is so. Look, I mean, I also did that show, but that reference is so fucking
Yeah, it's iconic. Everyone loved George Sampson.
Yeah.
He was on Waterloo Road.
We
Icon.
did.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I did that, and then I was on all fours twerking, as you do. And Ethan got like a full like pint of iced water and went like that, like up my bum though, like gave me a full colonic on stage.
Jesus
And I'm gonna heat
Christ.
wave. It was great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
That's your best one of my life.
I've never been so clean. Honestly.
And that's where we're going to wrap this up. I was looking at time going, this has to be the last anecdote. And it ended with, that's the last time I'm
It's the cleanest I've been.
That's grim. Well, if you want to check out how filthy AJ is,
I think I kept it quite PG today.
you have to be fair.
Yeah.
By your standards,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You bought a Madeleine McCann, you bought up a colonic. I mean, you said some interesting things about Thai boxing, but we'll move on.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a statistic that there's more ladyboys in Thailand than actual women? I don't know if that's...
Really?
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I did
don't know
hear
if
some...
that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
I really don't know if that's true.
I'm definitely be speaking to like some cosmic scouser up and I.
Yeah. Outside the pub, we just tell you any random shit.
Yeah, I was having a split with him that was laced.
Where can people find you, AJ?
They can find me in a back alley or at a glory hole near to you.
And we now know his back alley's really clean.
Yeah. Only in a heat wave.
Dear.
Only in a heat wave. You can find me AJ Rohan Comedy on all social medias.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for you at home for listening. Please follow us, review us, rate us, all of that jazz. That would be cool. And we'll see you next time on the Quiz On podcast. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Quiz On podcast was produced in association with Unmasked Neurodiversity Network, an incredible charity in Leeds aiming to provide unwavering support and guidance to individuals within the community. To donate or find out more, visit unmaskednn.co.uk.